Jinger Duggar appeared this week on the podcast Dinner Party with Jeremy Fall. During her interview, the now former Counting On star opened up about the dangers and the pain of fame, explaining how she often feels pressure in the spotlight, and how some social media users totally suck. They even make fun of her 2-year-old daughter. These revelations were interesting and unfortunate, but not wholly unexpected. Elsewhere on the podcast, however, Jinger caused jaws around the nation to drop when she said the following: "Guys would write from prison for my sisters. It was crazy. We constantly had letters coming in the mail, and it was like, oh, who is it for this time? Oh, it's for Jana. Oh, it's for Jessa." It was mind-blowing just to think that somebody thought they would walk right into your life and marry you, like they were already basically proposing in their letters. True. That definitely is crazy. But is all that much crazier than your dad arranging a marriage between you and another member of a strict Christian family when you're a teenager so that you can squeeze out as many babies as humanly possible? We're just asking. Continued Jinger on this same topic. The Inmates thought it was legit, but looking at it, I can understand how somebody would think, oh, I know you so well because I watched you from a child grow up. So they think that there's a relationship there when there's not. It's like a one-sided thing. In addition to the letters, Duggar cited fanboys who would come around their church and home looking to court her and her sisters. It just felt so bizarre because it's like, who are you? I don't know you, she explained. The relationship side of things wasn't even there. It wasn't like, oh look, I've been hanging out for a while, and get to know your family, and then we'll see if anything happens. They would say to my family, my parents or something, oh yeah, I'm so interested in your daughter. Okay, yeah. That's really weird and creepy. Jinger got married to Jeremy Vuolo in November 2016, and they have 2 kids. So she's very much spoken for, at least, and doesn't need to worry about strangers coming up to her with some kind of romantic agenda, even before exchanging vows, though. Jinger said on the podcast that she didn't welcome these relationship requests. I remember that being something that, as a young person, that's just like, nope, that's not gonna work for me. And I think going back to that whole trust thing, it's something that you want to make sure that this person has good intentions. As not just like, oh, this guy wants to be on TV and here's his big break, I'm gonna go marry one of the Duggar daughters, and that's my in. That's the last thing you wanted. Jinger and Jeremy have been through quite a lot themselves, even pondering a separation at one point. They met through Ben Seawald, who is married to Jinger's sister, Jessa, and Jeremy took his time wooing and courting, Jinger says. When he started coming around, it wasn't because he was interested in me right off, he just had a relationship with Ben, my brother-in-law. I heard so many awesome things about Jeremy, and it was from my sister and brother-in-law, and so, it was a perfect scenario. In the end, it all worked out perfectly. I know it can happen other ways as well, like, it could have happened any other way. Ja could have come into my life and known about the show, she continued. But for me personally, it was awesome that he wasn't like a fanboy, It was like he had no clue about my family.